I'm Seb, Kill Iconic. This is Origami Button. What's something that's currently happening right now for you guys?
We're on tour as hell right now. There's only 3 days left, though. So we're about to not be on tour as hell.
Who are we on tour with?
We're on tour with Makari and Scro.
Hey, I know you recognize those names.
We're writing. That's always exciting.
We have vinyl records available for the first time ever. Go get one.
Something cool that's gonna come for Origami Button. I know you mentioned writing, but is there something in the books for the future?
This is the first time in a while where we don't have anything on the books, but we have been constantly writing, demoing, and that's all in preparation for this new record that is at this time nameless and no release date as of right now, but we're all very excited for it. It's going in a ton of different directions. It's like, I don't know, a fucking octopus, a genre here, a genre there. Yeah, we just can't wait for people to hear it, even though we don't know when it's going to come out.
And it's not done.
It's not done. We're still writing, so more songs for you guys.
That's always what's interesting about a band's timeline, right? We always write songs, and it takes years to record it, and maybe for a label or whoever, mix and mastered and all that stuff. It always takes such a long time that it almost feels like the music always is jet lagged, you know? And people were like, "Oh, love the new album." And you're like, "Yeah, I'm kind of listening to other stuff now. Like, I'm kind of like doing this now."
Once the record's actually out, we've like moved past it to like 2 projects down the line.
We've been notoriously slow with our process so far, to the point where songs on releases have existed since the inception of the band.
Kind of.
So there are, I also mix everything, so I'm tired of it by the time it's version 2.
So something I think we could maybe touch on for the people at home is how important is it for a band to have other things that they can contribute to the growth of the band?
For us, it's been super important. I mean, we're doing this completely independent, have been the whole time we have been a band. So we all kind of wear different hats in this band. He's the audio wizard over here, so that's his domain. He takes care of all that for us. That includes the live setting, that includes all the recording and stuff like that. A couple of us, I like to work a lot on the merchandise. Brandon does as well too. Whether that be like reaching out to artists, designers, manufacturers, and just getting it shipped to us, or like coordinating to pick it up on certain dates and whatnot. Matt is a logistics guy over there, so he takes a lot of the boring stuff that nobody else wants to deal with. Yeah.
I'm hacking the mainframe.
Matt is essentially our manager, I feel like.
Yeah, at this point, he's the adult in the room. Brandon's also the car guy, so every band needs a car guy, like whether you like it or not. And if nobody's a car guy, then you need to get a new member that is a car. But yeah, to answer your question, wearing multiple hats in the band is super important.
If you guys could throw maybe 2 to 3 tips for up-and-coming bands that would like to know something about touring or mental health regarding touring, or how you guys deal with touring.
Yeah. And one thing I feel like we do that's kind of different a lot of bands is, like, we get hotels fucking every night. Like, yeah, you could sleep in your van and make that extra money, but just the mental health of, like, having a comfy bed to sleep in, a hot shower, a warm breakfast every morning goes a long fucking way. It's worth that $120 whatever dollars, $150.
Yeah.
Like, you could be a road dog and sleep at Love's, or you could treat yourself and go to like a Hampton, you know. I think it definitely goes a much longer way than people lead on now.
I feel like it's the same cost of either doing like Planet Fitness showers, everybody's got memberships, or you're in a wagon and you got to pay, or, well, I mean, I guess if you have a vehicle with a shower that's functional, sure. But like otherwise you're paying for truck stop showers and stuff like that. That's going to rack up to be the same amount of money as it is to just get a room. Like,
how similar it can be, for sure.
I mean, to add to the hotels, you get the hotel breakfast too. Like, that's free food on the road, bro. You got to wake up a little earlier, but just have breakfast. Or like, adding to the mental health, fucking eating somewhat regularly, sleeping somewhat regularly, showering somewhat regularly.
Shitting.
The gym. Don't forget the gym, too.
The gym. Taylor's been on
that gym grind.
Hell yeah. Show him your biceps.
I not only take advantage of the gyms, but I also take very much advantage of the complimentary breakfast. I stash muffins. I got a cooler that I bring with me. I steal muffins, bagels, apples, bananas.
It's for you, dude.
Complimentary.
It's free until I walk away and the concierge is looking at me with a plate full of random stuff. But it definitely makes a difference.
I got a tip. Bring extra socks, more than you think you need. And don't be a dick. Those are my 2 tips.
Dude, yeah. Laundry is a tough one for sure on the road. You can either pay for the hotel laundry or maybe you have friends. Yeah.
A trick we used to do when we would get hotels is that we would drive all night. Maybe let's say it was like a 6-7 hour drive, and we'd actually drive the whole night after the show. And then we would reserve a hotel for that upcoming night in the city that we were playing, but we would do like an early check-in. So you just pay like $30 or something, but you're checking in at 8 a.m. for that, and so you sleep until load in, all that. So okay, so there you go.
We did that on this run.
For the first time, we did that in Portland, Oregon, where our van was stolen for the first time ever this tour.
No, this was
last year, but
Hale was
doesn't change how. It's like, I was with Hale. That's fine.
We are unfortunately now like just paranoid whenever we cross over to the state line to Oregon, which is unfair to Oregon, but we're also just like on edge.
Oh, dude, another big tour tip: go buy a club for your fucking van or vehicle. Secure your shit. Like whatever you need to do to lock your trailer, lock your vehicle. Do that shit.
Buy all the toys, all the locks. Just make that thing foolproof. Nobody can get in. And if they can't get in, or if they can get in, make sure they can't take it anywhere. Take your stuff into the venues. I mean, yeah, definitely secure your shit.
Yeah, 'cause you never think it's gonna happen until it happens to you.
It happens to us.
Smokey the Bear.
I'm just saying. Only you can prevent van theft.
So obviously you guys mentioned your writing. Is there something else that we'd like the viewers to know, or maybe if you wanted to tell a little bit of the history of the band, just kind of anything like that?
It's been us 5 boys for the last 6 years now, give or take. Kind of about to be 7 years, right? Yeah, for the last 7 years, which is crazy to think about, but
Us 5 on every record.
on every record, it's still just us, and we're writing the best shit that we've ever made, and we think that you're gonna like it, and you're gonna hear that it's the same 5 of us doing the shit that we love to do.
And that's paper.
That's paper.
Man, that was some fire right there. I felt the conviction in those words.
You can shorten it.
I felt
the conviction.
I felt the convict.
With that, I'm Seb, Kill Iconic. This is Origami Button. Signing out.